Hello and welcome. This is a short video to introduce you to the variety of learning tools that we have available for our employees here at Angelo State University. So let's begin on the Human Resources webpage. To access the webpage, you have to type in Human Resources in the search box. And you'll get a variety of listings. It's always the first one that pops up, so you click on that link. And here we have it, the Human Resources website. So for all of the training resources, we're going to go to the Training and Development page. You can access that in two different ways. One is the left navigation or the icon on the far right. And once I select that, then I'm on the Training and Development website. You'll see on the left navigation a series of learning resources, and I'll go over those in a minute. But first I want to have you focus on the middle of the page, which is where we have two different tabs listed. The first one is the Required Employee Training, and this is the compliance training that every employee is required to take when they first come to Angelo State University, when they're first hired, in other words, and every 2 years after that. So you'll see a list of 4 different training courses, and then there's an additional one that is only really required of employees who deal with minors for summer camps. Now these required trainings are created here at Angelo State University, and they are developed in response to federal and state laws or policies. So I'll give you an example of one. The Campus Carry Training. So in August 2016, a new Texas state law went into effect that allowed licensed gun owners to carry concealed weapons on campus and into campus buildings. Well, our university president wrote a policy supporting that law and requiring that all employees take the training about the law. So we created this training to support that policy. I want to take a few minutes to explain to you how to access your training. There are 2 links on this page to get to our learning management system, which is called Blackboard. Some of you are familiar with Blackboard because you've either used it as a student or you're a faculty member and you use it for your students' learning. One link is here in this paragraph, and then there's another one over on the left navigation called Employee Learning on Blackboard. So if you click either one of those, that will bring you to a separate tab so that you can sign in to Blackboard. You use your regular sign-in that you use for all of your Angelo State University systems. And once you're on Blackboard, depending on what your role is at the university, you're going to have a series of tabs at the very top. And on the very far right, you'll see one that says My HR Portal. If you're an employee, you will have one of these on your Blackboard account. So if you click on that, you'll have a module box that's called My Organizations, and in this box is all your employee training. If you click on one of them, it will bring you into your training module, and then you just follow the directions from there. I'm going to go back to the Training and Development page on our website. There's another tab next to the Required Training tab, and this one lists other non-compliance or professional development and learning opportunities. For example, the first one on the list is the Learning Library, and this is a list of online hour-long learning modules that you can request. To request any of them, simply email the name or the names of the training you want, and you will receive a link to the training. This is totally voluntary. However, you may wish to print a certificate at the end and give it to your supervisor, or if you assign these to your employees, you may request to receive the certificate as proof of their training. So going back to the Professional Development tab, there are other options. If you are an administrative assistant, secretary, coordinator, or in that job family, we have an annual conference just for you. You can access information on this website. It's called the Asu Circle Conference. Anyone, employees, students, or members of the greater San Angelo community can join our campus Toastmaster Club. We started a Toastmasters Club to give employees another opportunity for development. In this case, it's for communication and leadership development. And we also offer a personality assessment. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator is used widely for improving work relationships, team dynamics, communication skills, as well as leadership and management skills. So again, you can request to take that assessment. Most of the training that's in this Professional Development tab is also listed over here in the left navigation. We also link you to training that is available in other departments, such as the safety training, and that's owned by the Risk Management Department, and technology training, which is owned by the IT department. And then there's also technology training resources way up here, and that's a list of resources that are outside of the university. So in other words, Microsoft has their own training, Google Docs has training on their own site, and then through our local library, if you have a library card, you can access all different kinds of training applications and systems. And one additional item that might be helpful to you is this very bottom link on the left navigation. It's called Administrative Processes Tutorials. These are job aids that are in PDF format. They help walk you through different processes that you might have to engage in on a daily basis or an as-needed basis. So they're basically PDFs. You can view them on your computer or you can print them out, whichever you prefer. That's about all we have. We are always happy to receive questions and feedback. Please contact us in the Office of Human Resources, and welcome to the RAM Fam.